Okay, so if you missed class today, what we talked about is how do factors like race and economic standing impact your health. So we are starting to discuss our newest topic as well as we went over our quarter long project. So this is where this video will be. Here just goes over everything. So on Monday, I gave you all time to work on assignments. These are all things that are currently in the grade book. So if you are missing any of these things, you might want to double check because right now I don't have zeros in the grade book. I tend to put zeros in about two or after the unit is over, actually. And then if you need help with anything, I am available at these times for office hours, and you can ask for help through sending me a message on Remind or email, and then we can hop on a meeting if needed. Here is a quick video that talks about the Nobel Prize in Medicine, which is just to start us off on this idea about disorders and diseases. So pretty cool video. Please do watch it. It's what's relevant and going on in the world that is positive versus negative. And then we did quick breakout rooms, which you are not going to do, but sorry. We talked about what are diseases and disorders, what is equity, and how does it come into play in people's health. So the first thing is the word equity. Don't mistake it for equality. Equality means everybody deserves the same thing. Equity focuses more on you meet people where they're at. So it's the quality of being fair and impartial. And being fair and impartial, it has to do with the fact that some people need more than others to be on that level playing field where everybody is at. So here is common health information that is not commonly disseminated, so spread out, given to different individuals or to individuals based off of location, demographic, and socioeconomic status. Information is not provided the same way to every group of individuals. Facts about diseases. Heart disease is the leading cause of death in the US. Cancer is a close second leading cause. Average age of death from these diseases is 65, which is also retirement age. 45% of Americans are living with a chronic disease. And then facing chronic disease accounts for 75% of healthcare spending. So a disease is an abnormal state in which the body is not functioning normally. So is something, okay, common one is cancer that people know of, but some diseases or disorders are with people their whole life. Some they can catch, but then may go away if the body fights them, and some develop later on in life and can lead to death. And some of them actually you are born with, unfortunately. So chronic disease impacts people for a long time, 1 year or more. So there are different categories of diseases, and these are the categories that your research project is broken up into. So there's autoimmune disease, there's infectious disease, there's cancer, and then there's genetic disorder. These are only a few of the different categories. There's significantly more different categories on diseases. So for the rest of the quarter, our units are going to focus on health care and not health care, but health in general and how your body responds to different things. Keeping in mind that for your project, you're going to have to do some behind the scenes work to get the information. We're going to talk about foundational things in this class to help you get a better understanding. But when it comes to your specific projects, you are going to need to be conducting the research on your own time. So each week we will break up the different tasks, and it's going to be about 6 weeks of work, but again, broken up into different tasks. So if you go onto Google Classroom, you will notice that I created semester 1 disease and disorder report. Number 1, okay, your assignment is to sign up for disease and disorder. So if there are students, so as you can see, there are students that have already signed up for some. You need to pick one that another student has not signed up for because you cannot take theirs. If there is a disease or disorder that you want to do that is not listed, please talk to me and we can discuss whether or not that is something that you can or cannot do. After that, on here, there are your project guidelines. It also has a timeline for your project where you can see the different tasks from week to week. And you'll also see that we will be doing these different tasks on Wednesdays. So just always be prepared to be working on it on Wednesdays. This project is going to add up to a bigger research by the time that you're done with it, with all this information that you can use to create a presentation. And this presentation you will present in small groups, and it's in place of you doing a formal final. This project is your final. And then down here you can see how project grading is broken down. So another part of this is, Number 2 is your disorder and disease tracker. So this is what you are going to be putting your information on week by week to keep you organized and up to date on things. Don't go through and do everything right now. It's a lot. And plus, again, week by week, we will be talking about these different topics. So it's better to have some base level understanding before you go in and research these different things. Also, you need to make sure that you cite all the information that you get, because otherwise that counts as plagiarism. And if you don't give credit to the information that you gather, then that's academic dishonesty and you will get a 0, and a 0 on the final will tank your grade significantly. So this week's first project or first question is, how does the disorder originate and what type of disorder is it? And what is the disorder? So just basic information on what it is that you are researching. Okay. And then after you do that, which sign up for a topic, this video right there talks about disparities in health and social detriments of health, which are aspects of society and social environment that influences health. So wealth, poverty, early life experiences, social networks, and supports. So these are all different factors that you are going to be exposed with when you are starting your research. For tomorrow, along with doing task 1 of the research paper or the research tracker, you'll also have a podcast on racism and the coronavirus. So I'll post that a little bit later. And then on Thursday, we are going to have a discussion, and it's going to center around this topic and just disparities with the information that people are getting on coronavirus in general. So as always, if you have any questions, please do message me. Yeah, have a great day.